Hi and a warm welcome to Kite Builders, your YouTube channel from Kite Flyers for Kite Flyers. Today we are in Copenhagen because the big grandmaster of quad lines is in town. Barresi is here in Denmark to show his quad line show. No, not only his quad line show, he is here to hold his quad line clinic. And well, I must confess, me as a single line kite pilot, quad line clinic sounds like hospital. But if I take a look on the guys there, they have fun, a lot of fun. So let's take a look to these guys and take a look what's going on here in Copenhagen.
Again, for it, you'll fly forward, then curve up to take the left side of this line. Ready, go. Beautiful. So now we're going to switch the pairs now. Yes, good. So now we are on new rings. Follow your ring forward. You're on top, Hammer? Good. That's the blender or overdrive. 180 now. So take note, you're in a middle ring, the medium ring or the big ring, forward around, switch with your partner, hold on, go back in the middle, there it is, switch with your partner, back, yep, around, left side around, oh, good, and back to the thread line, forward, yep, wonderful. I know my calling was not clear, that was great. Before, we'll follow the circle, go. We'll switch now and follow your new circle now. Okay, follow your circle, switch with your partner, and back to that thread line, forward flight, yep, to the edge, go. Well done. 180 now. Go, passing through. 180 now, and go. Stop on line. So me and Hammer are 1. The center 2 are 2, the bottom 2 are 3. Again, top 2 are 1, then 2, then 3 in groups of 2. The idea, as we're passing through in this position, I will say 1, and me and Christian will turn, me and Christian will turn down side by side like this. So face down. Good. Everyone else fly forward a little. So number 3, turn down, or probably number 2, turn down. Yep, good. Keep flying out, Fareed, keep going. Good, 3, turn down. Lovely. 180 now. When you hear your number, 3, 2, or 1, you will turn back in towards your thread. Rising now. 3, 2, 1, edges, go. Lovely. That's called a takedown. 180 now. Go. It's 1, 2, then 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All good. 180 now. Rising to the center 3. 1, 2, 1. God, I can't even count. To the edge. Good job. 180 now. Go. Take down again. Ready? 1, 2. Up. Hold on. Let's get a restart. So let's set the thread line. Thread line. The key with this is that when we're flying across, we will not slow down. Especially the last 4 kites. As soon as me and Christian turn, something deep inside you is going to want to turn or stop. Don't. Hold your line and drive through. To the edge, go. 180 now. Forward flight, moving. Ready. 1, 2, 3. 180 now. Rising. 3, 2, 1. Edges. Great job. 180 now. Go. Passing through. 180 now. Go. Stop on line. Face up and follow. Beautiful. Excellent. Roll back into the follow now. Good. Now we roll the other way. Go. Beautiful. Go. That's the odd even roll or big top roll. Follow me through. Let's do it one more time for familiarity. Big top roll or odd even roll. Ready? Odds down, evens up. Go. And go. Other way. Go. And go. Beautiful. Hold. So now give me a lot of room between the kites. A lot of room. Beautiful. When I tell you to roll, you're going to roll the other way. So that sends odds up, evens down, but only on my call. Wait for it. Roll. Roll. And roll the other way. Now. Now. And we should all be clear lines. Beautiful. I think Nils started with a wrap. Go ahead and take that out. Fire drill. Fire drill. No wraps. Take them out. Beautiful. So we call that the bangers and mash because we were really hungry when we made it. Ball of 6. Hup. And remember, I need a high ceiling with those top kites. Bursting out. Go. And twister, anti-clockwise, go. And we're going to pause at the next point. So you'll notice that each point, we do fly in forward on this one. So there are 2 kites on top, there are 2 kites on bottom, and there's 1 on either side. So face right, Miriam, yes. And Dan, face to the lower left. Good. Fly to your next position, go. 2 on top, 2 on bottom, 2 on the side. Farid, you're the side? Yes. Good. And 1 more, next position, go. There. So the other way to look at it, it's like a square. Farid, you're the top of a box. Yep, there it is. Beautiful. Turn around. Fly to the next point. And now, go. And now we're back in the original burst position here. 1 on each side. Lower, Miriam, and higher, Hammer. Good. And face out and reverse to ball. And I know my calling is coming quick and dirty. That's me. Now, if we roll to kisses, that means the top 2 kites are going to do a tip pivot up and kiss. That's it. The 2 kites that are facing out will stay there, and me and Farid hook up and kiss them. Lots of tongue, please. Beautiful. Now, gently, slowly, switch place, anti-clockwise, now. So we move those kisses. So Farid and Miriam, you'll move your kiss to the bottom right. Good. So a little further left, Miriam and Farid, so that you become the bottom of a pyramid along with Nils and Dan. Nils and Dan lower. There, see the pyramid. There it is. Now back around 1 space so we're in the original pyramid. Fantastic. Now we're going to go back to ball on my call, but when we do so, we are going to very gently shake our lines when we separate. Ready? Now. That's to avoid the hooks and tangles. Dead left. Yep. So for the exercise, again, to kisses, now. Shift place, anti-clockwise, 1 space. Now. So you're basically going to let Farid push you. Yep, lovely. So Farid, you fly forward now and do a circle underneath and fly towards the middle center of the window. That's it. Good. Back to the line. Okay, so you're going to do that and you'll pass to the top right corner just behind me. You'll see a hole. You'll just fly through the first hole. So everyone, follow your leader, but I want a lot of space between the kites. Forward! Farid now. So I'm 1, then Farid, then Hammer, then Miriam, then Dan, then Nils. Good. 180 now, and we reverse that order. Nils, or pardon me, yeah, whoever goes first there. Excellent, excellent. And lead back, head on. Lead back, head on, right there. Beautiful. And facing this way, we can do, don't kiss now, come on now. Okay? So if we do what's called a peel burst, we basically face up and swing out into our 6 burst position. Yeah, so you're going out this way. Okay. Yep, and burst out, boom. Okay, so let's set that up again. Horizontal line, facing out. Me and Farid are the leaders. And again, go. Fantastic. And again, go. Excellent. Rising now. Follow me out by 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, we do have some lines and some ground stakes down there. So when we land on the ground, we have to do so cleanly. Don't drag. Find your spot and touch it. Stay there. Let's see here. We're going to do, I got to introduce this first.
On my side, the Grand Master of quad lines, John Barresi from Portland, USA. John, warm welcome to Denmark.
Thank you very much. It's been wonderful here.
John, you've been here for your quad line clinic, and I must confess, as a one-string pilot or single-line pilot, quad line clinic sounds dangerous for me. It sounds like hospital. But if I take a look around here on the guys on the field, they have a lot of fun. So, what is quad line clinic about?
Quad Line Clinic, first and foremost, is about education, sharing the information. I have 27 years on quad lines, and I've gathered a lot of information. I'm one of the few that's been able to dedicate my entire life to kites. So gathering that information, making it available, and explaining it in a way that is universally assimilable by the pilots, that's the front line. But the second really is the fun, bringing confidence to the group and socializing them, setting up a situation where they're able to fly together and enjoy that experience in a greater sense.
Sounds like, you said you have a great experience, and yes, if I take a look in the internet, no one has so many titles as champion than you do, I think. I think you have a lot of experience, but how did you start this history of John Barresi? It's not here now. I think you're a long time into the kite scene, right?
Yes. Well, I saw my first kites. I actually never flew kites as a child, so the usual story about newspaper and sticks, I don't have these stories. So I first saw a sport kite, a Team Hawaiian dual line kite from top of the line back in 1990 in San Francisco. Someone was flying on the Marina Green there.
Very noisy.
Yeah, very noisy, lots of pull.
Good.
And I looked like I was about 11 when I was 16 when I started. I looked like I was about 11. I was quite small, and I asked the gentleman some questions about his kite, and he let me fly his $300 kite, and it jerked me down the field. I went sliding on my tail, and I stood up with the biggest smile that I still have on my face today. Yeah. So I went back and I said, Dad, I need a kite. So we bought a kite the next day in Berkeley, and I got into the kite magazines at the time, Stunt Kite Quarterly, American Kite Magazine, these kinds of publications, and I saw some of the greats like Lee Sedgwick and Ron Rich, these amazing flyers, and it really just there was something immediately that I loved. So I went to a convention, the American Kite Flyers Convention in 1990 in Seaside as an unregistered attendee, a little kid walking around with his one kite. And I remember I had a small pad and I was asking for autographs and things like this, but
How old have you been at that time?
I started very first when I was 15, and then I think I had just turned 16. So it was the warmth of the community and their willingness to share information. Even people that were leaders of the community were very accessible. So unlike some of the other sports in the world, even the top kite flyers usually are real people, you know.
Well, what happens? So this was the stunt kite department, but then you shift over to the quad lines.
But I actually started quad very shortly after dual line, within 1 month. And when I got my first quad line, I actually had it set up wrong. I put the sticks on the wrong side and I sold it. I was almost never a quad flyer, but I was reintroduced about 6 months later, and I got into competition scene very quickly, and had a strong tour in 19 1992, and it just went from there.
Okay. And you always flew Revolution kites, or did you try something else as well?
Oh, I've dabbled in everything over the years. So the dual line and the quad line have been almost comparable over the years. The quad line is more visible at the moment because it's so accessible. That's where I put most of my educational efforts. But dual line and quad line, I've played with single line. I can handle the show kites. I can bring them up and down. Fighter kites in India. I've done landboarding, buggy. So I have a wide range of experience. But the dual line and the quad line really hold my love.
And looking on the quadline scene, the Revolution is all about. Also, yes, there are other quadline kites on the market, but the Revolution, I think that's the top of the line. So what makes the Revolution so special?
Well, I mean, to be quite clear, the Revolution is the pioneer. That kite was invented. It was created and conceived by Joe Hidzicki and his family. His family carried it for many, many years. And what we're seeing now, we're actually in a position where there's a lot of innovation happening. So we have multiple companies and multiple individuals that are experimenting with the design, and we're basically at the precipice of an evolution of quadline flying, I believe.
Okay. And you use the quadline for your quadline clinic.
Yes.
What's the program for the quadliners? If I'm totally new to quadlines, would like to join your clinic, so what can I expect?
Well, the quadline clinic, so someone could come to a quadline clinic with the kite in the bag, never having been opened.
Yeah.
And we go through the entire process. So we start with a quad 101.
I need my own quad?
Correct, yes. And it's really just so because it's a hands-on for the most part, so you need to have your own equipment, but the clinics are set up to help you get familiarized with it. So the Quad 101 takes us through the knowledge behind all of the different quadline kites that are available out there in the world, even as more are added, how they work, what the differences are from the fabric to the sticks, the quality of the carbon, you name it, all the way into the control methodology, how ergonomics affect not just the XY basic control, but right down to how you're actually implying your body, your mindset, how we see the sky, how we divide the window, all the way through into team flying and the various aspects of the activity.
Do you need special skills to be part of your clinic?
None whatsoever. The entire structure really is set up for success. So we build it so that people are in a position to experience the best of whatever they are. And that is really the heart of kiting, is that kiting is an individual expression. So there's no right way to fly a kite. There's no right kite to fly. It's the one that you connect with and that you love the most. And that is part of the heart of this sort of a gathering. So I think really the heart of it is finding what each pilot feels good doing, showing them how to maybe identify how to follow their nose or their heart, and fostering, bolstering those aspects and filling them so that they can become the best at what they want to be.
Yeah. In my part of the kite world, single lines, we have a big problem, and that's the age. Although I'm feeling like a dinosaur and nothing new is coming after us. Yes. How about the quadline scene?
We have a younger demographic in the quadline scene. I think a lot of that is because it's a dynamic kite. It's in motion. Also, we have a lot of young people, younger. So by young, we're hoping for 30 and 40. That's young at this point. But one of my goals, aside from introducing the general populace to it, is finding and identifying people who have that something, that extra energy. So my team at home, Team Kite Life, Brett Marshall, Scott Benz, Eli Russell, these are people that have a lot of energy. So this plays into the youth thing. So we love to fly to hip hop, AC/DC. Cool. Even the way we move is more dynamic. And I get referenced a lot of time to, they say, are you a dancer? Are you in martial arts? And I'm in none of those things. But all things that are motion based really come back to that same heart. It's fluidity and using your body and clearing your mind. So as far as the age demographic, I think it's in some ways a matter of how do we introduce kites as sexy to a new, younger generation that has a very short attention span. An example is that a lot of the festivals, you'll hear a lot of classic music. In jest, we would sometimes call it funeral music. And this is not a bad thing. This is quite natural. But we really, in order to capture the attention of the youth, what they want is they want faster, they want sportier, they want music that they can connect with, something they actually listen to at home. So.
And maybe we from the single light scene are not good to that. That could be, yeah, that could be. So if someone is out there sitting in front of the computer, looking on that video, never flew a quad line before,
Yes.
But thinking about to take this step and fly the quad line, what would you like to say to him or her?
Well, the first one really is buried in a shameless plug, which is kitelife.com. That's my main business, and Kite Life is an online nexus for information, and one of the things that we offer is an online forum, and we have a zero troll policy, so it's, I think, one of the most friendly forums of any activity that you'll find anywhere. In addition, we also produce online tutorials. So there's, I think currently we have 16 tutorials that are available for free on YouTube. They're all tailored towards helping a pilot find competency, basic, comfortable feeling with the kite. And then beyond that, we also have a subscription program for people that connect with that information and want to support our efforts that take you into more advanced topics. Beyond those online resources, the other things that would be good is simply find a kite festival somewhere and talk to the kite flyers, because the kite community in large is very open. They love to talk about what they do, and the nature of what we do is very friendly. So yeah, connect with other flyers. And the nature of the quadline kite, this basic revolution format, is it's incredibly durable. Probably one of the more durable kites in terms of crashing and those sorts of things. And a lot of times pilots will allow you to try their kite, or you'll find a learn to fly field there as well. But yeah, you find information online, connect with a festival. You can also look for local kite clubs online. I know that there's at least one club here in Denmark. Essentially that line.
Good, sounds good. So thank you, John, for all these tips. Thank you for being here in Denmark.
Thank you.
And you guys outside, yeah, if you're still thinking about kite flying, oh, that's wrong, guys. Come out on the kite field. We are really waiting for you. We are here with open arms. Come out, talk with us, and try it. It is worth it.
It's easier than it looks.
And if you would like to meet John Barresi, take a look on kitelife.com. Maybe we need to work together in the future, because kite.builders do have tutorials as well from the single lines.
Yes.
But let's see how it works in the future.
I follow kite builders also.
Okay, you're following. That's fine. Good. Thank you for having you here. Hope you had fun. We have a lot of fun with you. And now I know what a kite clinic is. And honestly, I think I need to fly a rev now. So thank you for watching. See you. Bye. Det var dig, som har lokket John her til København. Hvordan er du kommet på den idé?
Jamen, det kom så af, at vi var til Nordic Kite Meeting i Blokhus. Og jeg fik fortalt, at John han skulle til Europa på en lille tur, og blandt andet til Marseille og England. Og derved åbnede der sig en mulighed for at få John Barresi til Danmark.
Hvordan var tilslutningen her under det danske drageflyver?
Jamen, jeg vil sige, 90% af danske drageflyvere er deltagere. Der er 2 fra Holland, 1 fra Tyskland, som deltager, og det er super lækkert. Ja.
Og så en international kite-klinik her i København. Så hvad med dig? Hvordan gik det med dig her på den kite-klinik? Hvad er din bedste oplevelse?
Jamen altså, for det første har det været fantastisk at flyve sammen med alle de her dejlige mennesker. Personligt har jeg fået meget ud af det. Jeg har lært, fået teori på plads i forhold til quad kiteflying. Og det har hjulpet mig meget. Jeg har fået en hel masse fif, og hvordan jeg skal ændre små ting, for at det bliver bedre.
Så næste år igen?
Det er jo aldrig til at vide. Jeg håber det, men lad os se, om det kan lade sig gøre, og så må vi tage den derfra.
Og jeg krydser fingrene, fordi stemningen der var jo helt i top.
Ja,
så
fantastisk.
Kryds fingrene for det. Tak for det, Dan.
Velbekomme.
Christian, det er den første gang, du er her til Kite-klinikken med John Barresi, og du har kommet helt over fra Midtjylland. Har det regnet sig?
Det har været en alletiders oplevelse og har lært en hel masse. Nu er jeg her sammen med min søn, og vi har glædet os helt vildt til at skulle herover.
Okay.
Jamen, det har været helt fantastisk. Det har det. Han har så meget, vi kan lære af, og selv små bitte detaljer kommer han helt i dybden med på sådan en klinik som den her. Det er helt fantastisk.
Altså, det har været fantastisk. Det er jo en champ, som man lærer fra, og som med meget få tips kan lave store forandringer på det, man flyver. Det er jo fantastisk.
Ja. Farid, du bist den ganzen Weg aus Deutschland hier hoch nach Kopenhagen gekommen. Hat sich's gelohnt?
Auf jeden Fall.
Was war dein bestes Erlebnis hier die letzten 2 Tage?
Einfach dieses Zusammensein. Also da waren so viele Kleinigkeiten, kleine und große Dinge, aber mit einem Wort dieses Zusammensein mit den ganzen Drachenfliegern hier, das ist das Größte.
Ja. Louise, efter en lang dag her på marken sammen med John Barresi, hvad er din fazit?
Fantastisk. Super skøn træningsweekend med drager.
Så hvad var det bedste oplevelse, du har haft?
Team flying. Mega team flying.
Og hvad var det største udfordring?
Mega team flying.
Så næste gang går du igen?
Ja.
Til mega team flying?
Ja, lige præcis.
Tak for det.
Var så lidt.
Yeah!